The school committee interviewed 2 finalists for the superintendent of schools position on March 27th. The 2 candidates included current superintendent of schools in South Hadley, Mark McLaughlin.
Triggered me, and particularly in the school context, I was interested in how curriculum gets built from K to 12, how scaffolding works around curriculum and instruction, how parts lead to a whole around budget and so on. It just really interested me. And so I went from that role of a teacher to a different role in education, which was to be a systems leader. And so worked in a variety of roles in curriculum, but each of those roles allowed me an opportunity to really to see at different levels and with different lenses how systems work and how they fit together to make a productive organization.
The other candidate was current Hopkinton High School principal Evan Bishop, who has been the HHS principal since 2013.
Yes, I'm ready. This is my time. I'm ready for a new challenge. I'm ready for my next journey here in Hopkinton. And so I went for it. And one thing that I've been really excited about is getting to get into the other buildings and talking to the other principals about their experience. I've been, obviously at the high school for a long period of time, but I can't tell you how much I enjoyed my walkthrough of the district. Although I didn't tour the high school, I toured the rest of the buildings. And being able to just see the positive climate and culture in each one of those buildings and the instruction that goes on. I think I've been able to reap the benefits of all the great work that happens pre-K to 8 as a high school principal. I think a lot of focus is on the high school doing well, but it starts at the lower levels. And I was able, even though it was quick, just to able to see students represented in the classrooms, inclusion, positive energy, and just visible positive staff members and administration. So that really got me excited for this next step. And so that's why Hopkinton. Like I said, I can't imagine a better place to do this work.
At the end of the school committee meeting on April 3rd, an announcement was made about who will be the next Hopkinton superintendent of schools.
Good evening and welcome back. Just returned from making phone calls in the other room, but we did want to announce before we go into executive session that a few minutes ago we voted unanimously to enter into negotiations with Evan Bishop as our next superintendent. So wanted to make sure that people had that information before we end the public session for tonight. We had a lengthy discussion about the candidates and want to thank everybody for all of the feedback you've given, the participation of staff and administration and community members, students as well through this process. So I would thank everybody and I would entertain a motion to enter into executive session.
Congratulations to Hopkinton High School principal and soon-to-be Hopkinton Superintendent Evan Bishop.